Welcome once again to my channel. This is the tailor son. In this video I'll be showing you how you can cut a fila. That's the cap. So please, if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe for videos like this, for beautiful videos like this. So you can see the cap, very beautiful. I'm all fine. So let's get down to the cutting. So you can see I measured 3 inches. That's for the slanting of the fila, which is known as native cap. So it is slanted by 3 inches, and then the full length of the cap would be 9 inches, because the original length or the aftermath will be 7 inches. So I'll be adding 2 extra inches to it for the folding and trimming allowance. So you cut it out and then transfer to 4 pieces. So you must have 4 of those pieces. You must have 4 of it for a head width. If your head length or your head width is above 20, so you must have something. You must have 4 of these. But if it is below, you can use 3. So this is it. You can see those are the 4 pieces. So this is the collar stay I'll be using. So this collar stay is very hard. It is hard. So I'm going to be applying it on the car. But before then, let us join those pieces together to have a cap or a piece. Let us join those pieces together to have a piece. So after doing that, you would gum what's it called, the gum stay, the collar stay. You gum it on it. So that's how I'll be showing it. I'll be showing it from that end to the other end, all cool like that. Continue joining. So let's see what we can do. So that's it. That I'm already on the machine. So it will be joined this way. We join from there to the other side. So that's the way you continue joining to the end. So this is the 4th piece. So I'll be joining it that way as well. So that's it. You join it down like that. So my stitch is on lock. So I'm just going to sew it once. So after doing that, I would fold it, I'll flip it over, and then I'm going to join it just like that. So watch closely so that you not make any mistake. And it is advisable that you watch this video 2 to 3 times so that you can perfect it before you lay your hands upon cutting those fabrics. So I'm just going to join it that way. You can see I'll join it that way down to the other end. So this is the best way. This is the best way of sewing fila, a native cap, a Yoruba native cap. So it's pretty easy, pretty easy. So the reason why maybe you are concerned or probably thinking that why did I slant this cap? The reason why I slanted it is that if I use the factory length, that is the length from the factory, okay, just before then. So this is the cap, you can see already unfold. So let me measure, just like I was saying, the factory length is usually 7 to 6.5 inches. So they tend to be short after you sew them. So that is the reason why I slanted this cap, so that I can have something higher. So you can see I measured 8.5. So and then the full length is 13.5, but I'll be cutting at 12.5. But before then, let me cut that one end out. You can see, so I'll be cutting this end out. So you can see it is already open and straight. So I'll be taking it down to the table. To attach the collar stay on it. So this is the collar stay. So if you don't have if you don't have this collar stay, you can use your normal stay, but it is advisable you get this because you don't really need to waste your time. It is hard, you just use one and remove. So you can use it, but if you don't have, if you have the soft one, you can add and continue adding like that until it becomes hard. So I'll be sewing it on my machine like this. So I'll sew it round. So I'll be sewing round like this, down like that. So you can watch, but I will have to skip and then. So that's that. So I'm going to fold at the center and then sew on that Okay, hold on. So I'm going to sew at that end. I see that point on that stitches, those stitches I had before. So I'm going to sew on them again. So the reason why I'm doing this is that I like it will be kind of fancy and not just a regular cap or plain cap like that. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. Some even do about 2 to 3 steps. So that is it, just a step. So after doing it, I'm going to open it up and top stitch it. So I'm done top stitching. I'm going to take it down to the table again. It is already on fold. So I'll be measuring that 12.5. The original, the length now is 12.5, but the head width is 23 inches. So that is 23 inches divided by 2, which in turn will give 11.5. So 11.5 would be the point I'm going to mark on. So I'm going to mark it and add another 1 inch, making 12.5 for allowance for the sewing or the inseam allowance. So I'm going to transfer that line with a ruler and then cut it out. So after cutting it out, I'll be introducing the facing. So this is the facing. I'll be adding the facing to it. So the facing has been placed. So you can see I added 1 inch or 1.5 inch thereabouts to the top of the cap for balancing. So after sewing it, I might need to balance the cap. So that's the reason why I added it. So you can see those rough edges, those losing parts, they're annoying, honestly. And that's the reason why if you have something like this, you should whip the cap. So I'll be taking it to the weaving machine. I'm going to go and weave that part, that losing part, so that I won't end up having nothing. So but first let me join the cap. So if you watch closely, you see that I'm going to sew just beside the collar stay. I'm not sewing on the collar stay, I'll be sewing just beside it because of I don't want that facing to show. I want, when I turn it over, I want it to go inside. I want it to be in and not out. So that's the reason why I'm going to be showing apart. I'll be showing not on that color stay or beside that color stay. So just like that, you continue just like that till the end. So after doing that, you don't need to top stitch. You're going to do that after joining the cap. After the cap has been in a round shape, that's when you can now top stitch the cap. So after doing that, I would fold the cap. I'll fold it all over like this. You can see. After folding, then I'll mark the original head width, which is 23 divided by 2, that is 11.5. So I'll mark it at those points. I'll mark it on the facing and as well here, as well on the cap or on the cap material. So I'll use my ruler to draw a straight line and then sew on that straight line. So it is advisable you lock the stitch, that is, you make the stitch be closer, like very tight, so that you can just sew it once and move, not like going back sewing about 2 to 3 times. So I'll be locking my matching stitches, and I'll be locking the stitches and sewing them together. And just before you start sewing, you must make sure that those 2 points I just opened now, they are well aligned. So you make sure they are well aligned before you start sewing. So I'll be sewing like that down to the end of it. So this is the first part of the video. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe so that you can be getting videos, beautiful videos like this. So also you can check my channel. I have videos, I have tutorial videos on how you can sew a native wear, a Yoruba native wear, or a kaftan, or they call it senator wear, whatever. So you can learn from there. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So this is it. You can see, very annoying, those losing stuff. So I'm going to take it to the weaving machine. I'll weave it, but just before then, let me trim out. So you can leave about half or 1/4 of, not half. Yeah, half is okay, or 0.75. You can leave it out like that, like that. So after doing that, I'm going to open it up. I would spread it out just like that. You can see, you can use